today's video, I will be sharing 20 of the best police games on Roblox in 2026. Let's start with Jupiter, Florida. It's got this really nice vibe. Got really nice graphics and quality details. I'm just gonna spawn a car here real quick. This game also offers boats, which is awesome. We're just gonna drift our way out of here real quick. Here we are. This map is actually pretty large. There's a lot to check out. There's a lot you can do. One thing which you can clearly see right here is a super realistic fire burning. And so this is something that the fire department can put out. You can become a firefighter right now and come here and put this fire out. Pretty cool. If you want to explore the map, then you go ahead and explore the map. However, we're gonna check out some of the teams. So as I already showed you, there is the firefighter team, but then there's also a bunch of others. Now the ones that are listed gray here, those are non-interactive, and those that are listed yellow, they are interactive. So one of those interactive teams being the police team. Now if I join this team, I do not respawn directly, which is a bit strange, but if I hit respawn here, we should spawn at the police station. Yep, there we go. We spawn right outside the police station. Now when we join the police team, we got the taser, we got some handcuffs, we got spike strips, speed radar, we got cones, a pistol, and this is so bad, and like really bad pistol right here. This rifle as well, you hold it with one hand, looks super unrealistic, but still you got some guns at least, right? We'll spawn a police car. Here we go. Now in my opinion, this game is a little bit cloggy in a way. There's a lot of UI on the screen, which kind of gets annoying. It gets in the way. You see the entire screen is packed with different things here. Now let's check out the ELS, right? This is also really good. I like it. You also got the spotlight here. Cool. The menu is a little bit confusing because you don't really know what you're clicking on. But overall, this is also a nice roleplay game. A little gem hidden in the depths of Roblox, right? One thing you can do as a cop is actually catch wanted criminals. You will see an icon above their head if they're wanted, so you can go catch them. It's pretty fun. But yeah, enough of Jupiter, Florida. Let's hop on the next one. West Coast, Florida. West Coast, Florida is actually pretty cool. It is similar to South Florida, but that's probably kind of what you could imagine. It's got really smooth mechanics. It feels really nice. It's almost like a Floridian emergency Hamburg. And there are also boats included in the game, which is awesome. The map looks great. I really love that. It feels a lot like Florida. And overall, it's a pretty underrated game in my opinion. Now let's head to this job selection menu here because you can join teams in the game. Some which are roleplay only and some which are actual in-game jobs. For example, you can become a criminal and you can start robbing stores and, you know, evading the police, whatever. But there's also the law enforcement, Florida Highway Patrol, Florida Fish and Wildlife, Coast Guard. Yeah, you can drive around in the boat as Coast Guard. We're gonna hop into the law enforcement team here. I just want to show you what it looks like. Here we are. We're the law enforcement team. We spawn outside the sheriff station. I'm currently a recruit. So we got an MTD, which we can check out for calls and records and stuff. Really cool. We got a placement tool so we can place, you know, barriers, cones. We also got the citation thing and we got some cuffs. Now this game does have one downside, and that's the fact that there aren't any guns, which is a bit strange for a game like this, but maybe it's to make it more child friendly. I don't know. It's a cool game though. We're gonna spawn a sheriff's car. Here we go. Up here you get your ELS and sirens, so we can go with rear strobe like that. Pursuit, then it's gonna go full on lighting like this. It's pretty cool. In my opinion, this is still a little bit early in development. The game is good, but overall, I do expect it to become a lot better over time with a lot more features. But it's definitely an interesting roleplay game that you should go check out because it is still quite underrated. It doesn't have a huge player base. Okay, on to the next one. The next game on this list is Oxford Response. Now, this is a British roleplay game. It's a little bit different. When you spawn in, you spawn right outside the car dealership. You can go and purchase a nice car. They got a really nice car menu. It's pretty awesome. In this game, you can drive around. You can rob gas stations, rob jewelry stores. You know, a little bit like ERLC, but a little less RP-like. Then there's also the police team, EMS team, and a highways team. We're gonna hop on the police team here, so y'all see what it looks like. Here we go. We spawn as a cop. We got handcuffs, taser, clipboard, phone, and a flashlight. Cool. We also got the radio on the left-hand side there, which is really nice. And if we check out the lockers, with XP, you can actually unlock new tools. You can see spike strip, 1000 XP, and then firearms also require you a lot of XP. And in the UK, an ordinary police officer does not carry a gun. Instead, there's the firearms police. It's a bit different. But yeah, let's head out here. There are a ton of different police vehicles as well. You also got the counter threat vehicle. You see a really cool one. That looks awesome. A lot of undercover cars as well. Which one do we go with? Well, we're gonna have to go with the Fart Locust because I am poor. I don't have any XP. As you can see, decent cars. Not the best car handling in my opinion, and not the best car audio. It's a little bit basic, but still pretty cool. Let's check out the lighting, the ELS. This is also pretty nice. I like it. This is one of those games that has a lot of potential moving on. And I forgot to mention that the YouTuber Cam Plays actually owns this game, which also makes it a bit unique in that way. But yeah, either way, let's check out the next one. Next up, we got Perris California. This game is sadly discontinued. I feel like it had a lot more to offer if they would have continued it, but they decided to focus on other projects. So yeah, Perris is sort of dying, but it's also still a good roleplay game overall. Now down here in the left corner, you have the job selection menu. There are a lot of jobs in here. There's the Riverside Sheriff, there's Waste Management, Mailman, Strategic Response Unit, Yellow Cab, Taxi Services, Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, Gas Station, California Highway Patrol, Little Caesars, Riverside County Fire, Riverside Police, AMR, Dispatch, Army National Guard, Caltrans, USMS, Starblocks. There is a lot of them. Now an ordinary team is going to be the Riverside Sheriff's team. I just want to show you what it looks like. First to insert a call sign, we're going to go with 408. Let's activate the radio. Also, have you all noticed that all the games I've played so far are super dark? Well, in here you're going to look for the locker room, which in this case is over here through the gym. Here we go. And in here you can customize your character to whatever you like. So we're gonna switch out some things. I like the customization here, it's dope. So let's put on a jacket maybe. Let's grab a duty belt. There we go. Forward glasses, ballistic helmet. No, we don't need that. Let's get a battering ram as well. And we can also select our gun. We're gonna go with the G19 tan. Yeah, there are also other guns here which require ranks like the 300 BLK. I prefer this game for its realism. I do find it a little more enjoyable with realistic games like these rather than the more low poly style. You can check this out. You got nice guns. There we go. Got an OC spray, a hold tool, handcuffs, search tool, baton, flashlight, Miranda rights, X2 taser. You got a radar gun, a battering ram, and a T7 taser as well. Pretty cool. Now on the left hand side, you can go available or busy or off duty. And you also got the radio channel, of course. And out here is where you're gonna spawn your police vehicles. This is a canine spawner. This right here is for the body cam. This is the sheriff enhancement game pass, so additional vehicles. But over here is where you spawn the actual sheriff's vehicles. And there's a lot of them. There is. We're gonna go with the Board B150. Yeah, I love the names. Here we go. This is really nice. Let's turn the lights on. The ELS. Ooh, yeah, pretty cool. Also not the best car handling, but still really good looking cars and got nice ELS, all that good stuff. This game is a little more free roam than those others. I mean, criminals can rob banks, criminals can do this and that, but it is a bit more open, if that's how I put it. You can drive around, patrol the streets. There were also helicopters and stuff like that in the game, which is awesome. Well, yeah, definitely worth checking out if you haven't already. It's a cool game. Either way, let's get on to the next one. Winsler County. This is a game that's been around for a long time, but finally now it's starting to get quite enjoyable. So we're gonna select the job menu up here because this is where we're gonna locate the police team. So we got New York State Police. We also got SWAT. And so yeah, let's hop on the police team. Now here we go. We are at the police department. We're gonna select one of these uniforms. I'm just gonna go with this. This looks pretty good. And after that, we're gonna head out. Now, sadly, this game doesn't include guns. And the reason for that is because it's supposed to be a more, how do I put it, family-friendly game. But yeah, let's head into the menu here and spawn a car. It's just like Greenville. You can spawn cars wherever you want. Pretty cool. Even though I prefer the casual spawn system that, for example, ERLC and Maple County roll with. The traditional one, so to speak. The controls for cars in the game is a little different than most roleplay games, but you have all the buttons linked on the right hand side of your screen. And also, this is a very beautiful game. It looks really, really good in my opinion. And so on the left hand side here, we also got a menu for our emergency lights like this. ELS is a bit lacking, I would say. It could probably be improved. Also got sirens here, pretty dope. But yeah, this is Winsler County. If you open your phone menu, you can do that while driving. You can head into the GPS and you should be able to find your way around. And I actually went the wrong direction, so we gotta turn left here to reach the city area. You can also see other users on the map, so you can see a ton of individuals roaming around, and that way you can figure out where to find people to RP with, wherever. So yeah, here we are. We're in the city area. It's pretty cool. We got a green light and a drive. Yeah, if you want to go check this game out, you can do so. Link will be in the description down below. Still, in my opinion, kind of sucks that they don't have guns included. They used to have guns, but they removed them. That's something I would like to see come back because, you know, the game is a little bit boring without it. Oh, and look, there's actually somebody doing a traffic stop here. There's a cop actually pulling someone over and he is stopped. Pretty cool. Yeah, go check it out. Is he fleeing? He's fleeing. On to the next game, guys. Next up, we got Southwest Florida. I know a lot of Florida games, but this is the best one out of them all currently. Now, Southwest Florida is one of these games that's considered a driving game, not exactly a roleplay game, but everything in this game is completely unique. Let me just turn off this ugly location markers. There we go. All the cars are custom made. You can tell directly when you hop in. They're really cool. There are tons of different cars you can choose from at the dealership. There are so many options. And the reason why that is because South Florida was made as a driving game. With a 99% certainty, you will not experience RP in a public server. However, Southwest Florida has their own roleplay communities, which offer roleplay experiences. And there's still lots you can do more than just drive around with your car. And another thing that I really love with this game is that you can actually customize your cars pretty much however you like. A little bit like in GTA. First of all, you can obviously paint the car if you want to, but you can also improve performance, change wheels, do all sorts of improvements, right? It's really fun to mess around with because you can turn a car into a lowrider or whatever. It's a neat experience. Very few Roblox driving games have customization the way that Southwest Florida does. Now, if you hit the job selection menu, there's going to be a lot of interesting jobs, but the one that we're going to check out is obviously the police or sheriff's team. We're going to go with police. Now, as a police officer, you spawn outside this large police station here, really nice building. You spawn with an M4. If you look at this is it's pretty nice rifle. Still a bit basic. They can definitely improve the gun system. Also have a Glock, a J17, like that. Really nice. A radar gun, cone placer, taser. As you play the game, you rank up. I'm actually a captain here. Well, let's spawn a police vehicle. Why not? Southwest Florida ELS is not the best. I could definitely see improvements, but still really nice car models. They're unique for this game, very special, and I really love that. You can respond to bank robberies and other sorts of robberies that happen throughout the city. You can try to catch speeders if you want to. Visually, the game looks amazing. I mean, who cannot agree with me on that? Just have a look at this place. This is pure Florida, and unlike any game out there, this game actually does it really well. They managed to develop a large Florida-based map with plenty of features, end-game features. So this is Bob Mart right here, the neighborhood grocery store. Let's head inside. It's a cool place, right? You can actually work at these places, by the way, but as of right now, I'm showing you what the game has to offer, right? This game is still active in development, and there are a lot of big updates on the way. Matter of fact, there's a revamp coming. Definitely check this out if you haven't already. So yeah, next up we get Society Divaxes. You might have seen this before. This used to be my go-to game back in the day. It's actually really fun. It's a little old school though compared to many other roleplay games out there. It almost feels like you're going back in time a little. But yeah, first and foremost, you can customize your character. So you can select an outfit, so a uniform. Let's see what we can get. This one, we can select a duty belt. We're gonna go with heavy. Nice. Grab a handgun holster and put on body cam and mic. Put up a tactical vest. Pretty dope. Yeah, let's just confirm that and equip. Let's move out. There should also be an armory somewhere. Yeah, right here. This is decently new. The lethal weapon, you could go with HK416 if you want to. Oh, I need to be a high rank. AR-15 then. Non-lethal weapons, the taser, of course. Over here is the car spawner. And yeah, as you can probably tell, this is set in Los Santos or Los Angeles, whatever you want to say. It's pretty dope. Okay, here we go. Sometimes there are multiple livers as well, but this time only this. You can also do a couple of modifications. It doesn't seem like we can afford this vehicle right now. We're gonna have to go with the free one here. Also, there's this weird glitch on my screen right now. It says you have left the safe zone all over my screen. That's weird. I haven't seen that before. Now, controls here, like in many of these other games I showcased, are a little different. You actually have to use your numpad in order to use your indicators and stuff. Turn on lights. You also have to use the numpad by pressing 5. It's a bit strange, but yeah. It is what it is, right? Emergency dispatch system, 911 call initiated requesting police services. So yeah, to open the CAD and check the dispatch, you gotta press N. And then you will get this little menu and look up reports, the database and everything. So right now we got a call by this guy and we used received a mark for that call on our map. So let's check out where this right here. Alright, let's just spawn then. We're taking a right down this road. Then left over here. I'm hearing gunshots right now. That's not a good sign. And then this should be the general area of the call, right? That's actually a little bit further ahead. Right in this alley, it looks like. That's weird. Maybe they escaped. The call came from here at least. But yeah, you probably get the point. It's an LA-based game. You can patrol the streets. You have a couple of nice guns you can utilize. ACS. Really nice stuff. Really smooth. On the civilian team, you can also go buy guns at the gun store and everything like that. You can also do races, sort of like in GTA Online. So that's pretty dope. On to the next one. Next up, we got Berkeley County. Oh man, speak of an old-time favorite. Berkeley County is fantastic. It's a really nice game. I've been a big fan of this game for a long time. It's really nice. It is also a very unique game. It is an experience you will not see anywhere else, which means it's not a direct copy-paste of anything. They haven't really taken inspiration from another community or game. Right now, there's a snowstorm, it seems. Berkeley County got a lot of interactive features. You can rob a ton of stores. You can buy items at stores. You can play as a firefighter. You can roleplay as a cop. You can see that's a cop right there. You actually get tickets for driving too fast and running red lights and stuff. And if you want to, you can even go refuel your car if you need to. Look at this. Check this out. Hold to refuel. Look at that. $12. Nice. It's a good game. Tools are also really unique. They look great. The animations are good. And they aren't as weird as the other games. These actually look quite realistic. You see the gun models are custom made as well. Look really nice. You can shoot the gun and it looks realistic. You can surrender if you want to. Great animations. Now the job menu in this game is also huge. You got Spring Hill Police Department, Berkeley County Sheriff's Office, PCSO Corrections, Concord State Police, Criminal Investigations, Fire Department, Volunteer Fire Department, Medical Services, and a lot more. There's a ton of stuff you can do in it. It's great. Now the game does require you to actually play it for a while in order to hop on some of these teams. Concord State Police, for example, I believe you need 12 hours playtime and 20 arrests in order to play on the team. But the normal police department is something you can hop on at any time. And this is what that looks like. This is the police department where you spawn in. Over here you got your uniforms. Also a huge selection here, which is really nice. Let's grab the Class A kit. Yeah, look at us, man. Let's remove the hat. There you go. Oh yeah. You can add a sling M4 like this. You can add a cover, a bulletproof vest. Of course, we need that. Duty belt, I already have that. Yeah, you see a bunch of accessories. And there's also the tactical outfits, because they do have like a SWAT or ERT in here. So you can go tactical if you want to. Really nice. You got tactical gear over here. And you got normal equipment and vehicles over here. So, for example, weapons. You got an MP5, R870, M4A1, Colt Python, and AR-15. So let's purchase the AR-15 here. This is what it looks like. Pretty nice. You can go first person. You can shoot. Gun sounds are nice. Gun movement is good. Really nice animations in this game. Love it. Let's spawn a police vehicle, because yes, you gotta check this out. All right. Now there are also police bikes and stuff, which is dope. But I wanted to show you a normal police car. The Falcon Aquarius here. We're gonna go with the regular package. We're gonna have all this on. Let's spawn it in. Here we go. We got the police car. Now why am I so excited to show you the police car? Well, if we hit the J button here, turn our lights on, you will be able to look at these beautiful lights. The ELS system that they have gone with for Berkeley County is insane. It's really nice. Now, just like with Jupiter, Florida, Berkeley County does suffer from too much UI, in my opinion. There's a lot of stuff on your screen, and I kind of hate that, alright? They made the radio channels a little advanced as well. You gotta hit primer here if you wanna talk with everyone. There's the alternative chat, and there's a bunch of different channels you can go into. You got a map on the left-hand corner so you can see where you are and where calls come from. Oh man, is this guy ramming me off the road? What a nice gentleman. It's a very beautiful game. It's got a lot to offer. You definitely will not be disappointed. This game does still receive updates, but it used to be a lot more popular back in the day. Oh yeah, on to the next one. Definitely go check this one out. Next up, we got Zaibatsu Japan. Now, Zaibatsu Japan isn't your typical roleplay game, because Zaibatsu Japan is a pure roleplay game. This is where everything you do is RP. Now, it's a bit different. It's a game that not only looks visually appealing, but it's got this very unique setting, right? A super realistic Japan-based map in which everything you do is just RP. I mean, you can buy stuff in-game, like a burger, right? You can also go ahead and buy a gun from a dealer, right? However, you cannot shoot anybody. Why? Well, because they got a RP. You get emotes here, so you can do a little bit whatever you want. Some nice animations, right? You got a map if you want to see the different locations. You can create your own in-game roleplay characters. So you can see that I have a character here for Tokyo Security. Let's use this one. Oh yeah, look at us. This looks horrible, I'm not gonna lie. You can also see the dispatch here on the left-hand side, because you can actually become a cop in-game. It's an actual team. Now, this game was heavily affected by the new Roblox verification update, just like with most roleplay games. But as this is like a hyper RP game, it's very, very affected. You can see people are unable to chat with each other and stuff, right? Okay, we cannot forget about this little gem right here, RCPDFR. Now, this is one of those a little more realistic roleplay games, those that I tend to enjoy the most. And we're gonna spawn a vehicle here. I just want to show you what this looks and feels like. The map looks really nice. The cars function smoothly like these vehicle models, and overall it's a very enjoyable game. Now, in my opinion, this game does lack features a little more than those other games. There isn't that much you can do, right? It's more of a police versus criminal type of game, and you're kind of limited to the amount of stuff you can do. You can go purchase a gun and start a shootout with the cops. You can run from the cops. You can RP some, but there isn't, something extraordinary you can do, like work at the local McDonald's. You can see right here, we got a shootout happening in front of us. Look at that. This person just won. That cop is dead. Brutal. Here we got somebody role-playing as DOT. That's pretty cool, I guess. But even though I believe that this game is really fun to mess around in, it still kind of lacks features. So let's switch team real quick. Now, in order to join the sheriff's team or police department, you actually have to be in the RCPDFR group, which for some reason I am not. But yeah, there is state police, there's dispatch, there's park fire and rescue, park police, AGS, security, DOT, EMS, fire, all kinds of cool stuff. This game has huge potential. And I don't know how often they add updates to it, but it's got huge potential. I really hope that they keep developing the game, because there's so much more they could add. More jobs, more stuff for people to do. But either way, go check out the game. Let me know your thoughts on it, because it is pretty darn fun. On to the next one. Next up, we get Sanri. This is a game I've yet to make a video on, but this is a quite recent game. It hasn't been out for too long. Great menu screen. Look at that. It's beautiful, beautiful. Here we're loading in, just like in GTA. And the first thing you will be asked to do is buy a car. And for that, you actually have to head to the dealership, which is over here. And as you can see, we got Mr. Big Boy here. His eyes are beneath the glasses. Here you can purchase your desired vehicle. Got a lot of options, really interesting ones as well. I want the Chevelle C10. That's a game pass. All right, let's get the Chevelle Okapi instead then. There we go. Not enough money. Let's get the free one instead then. The Lincoln LS. We're gonna spawn it in over here. There we go. Oh yeah, this is good. Looks like a drift car. Now, this is what the game looks like, alright? It's very, very nice looking. I actually really like the look of the game. It is very different to anything I've seen before. It has some very unique vibes. You got trucks as well. There's a trucking job. The map is pretty large, and overall it just feels very different to anything else out there. It's cool. Now, up here in the left corner, you got the team selection menu. Currently I'm on the civilian team, but there's also police team, medic team, EMS, fire team, road service, delivery team, transit team, chef, farmer. Now let's go join the police team. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna navigate there, and then we can follow this navigation and drive to the actual police department. And yes, if you end up breaking too many traffic laws, you will actually get wanted, so be a bit careful while you have a look at this. You're just gonna drive in, park up there, nice and easy. Let's enter this building. Yeah, you're gonna join the team. Select team. Yeah, there we go. As a police officer, your job is to catch criminals, respond to calls, and keep the city safe. Apprehend players with a wanted level, tase them, and place them in handcuffs. Use the police tablet to check if a player is wanted or driving a stolen vehicle. For minor offenses like speeding, running red lights, or breaking street lights, you can stop, warn, or fine players using the ticket clipboard. Perfect. Let's open up. So yeah, right here we got the locker room. Gonna wear our jacket. Just look at us. We're looking slick. Over here, we got our tools. We obviously want a gun, a Glock 17. There's a ton of tools, but most of them require you to rank up in the game. As you can see, I've got an ID. I got a hamburger. Yeah, Got a donut too. Kind of funny looking at it from a police officer's perspective. We got some handcuffs and we got a ticket clipboard. Over here's the garage, so we can head out and actually spawn our vehicle. There are some pretty nice options here. You also got police boats, police bikes, SWAT vehicles. We're gonna go with for Let Victory. Here we are. Let's look at this. This is awesome. Let's turn the lights on. This is what the ELS looks like in the game. Really nice. We get the sirens. They aren't too loud, which is perfect because a lot of games just have sirens that are very loud. This game is right between a realistic and low poly game. I really love it. And let's check out the gun here real quick. We all love a nice gun, right? Here's the Glock. So this is what it looks like shooting it. Not the most realistic, but the animations are decent. Sanri is one of the games you really want to check out. It's fun. On my right hand side, you can see where robberies are occurring and stuff. You can respond to calls. Great new game. We haven't seen a good one like this in a long time. Next up, we get Emergency Mdem. This is somewhat of a fun game. It looks a bit weird, but it is pretty awesome. So we're gonna hop on the police team here. I spawned right outside the police station. I'm not sure why, but I guess I've been a cop here before. I got my uniform, I got my taser, pistol, hones, I got everything here. We're just gonna spawn a vehicle. There's a lot of options here as well. Just gonna spawn the free one. This game actually has animations for opening and closing doors. Cars are custom made, so they are a little bit different compared to most other games out there. Now on your phone, you got a police app, and this is where you can see who is wanted and who is not wanted. So if I press somebody, we can actually start tracking them, and this guy we cannot track, seems. Now this is what the ELS looks like. Not too bad. It's a German roleplay game. The map is large. There's a lot of stuff you can do. There are challenges and all this kind of good stuff, and there are plenty of interactive jobs. You can be a bus driver. You can do tons of cool stuff in the game. You can even purchase homes. Look at this. If I want this little brick house here, I can go and purchase it for 500,000 in-game cash. Great. I would advise you at least give this a shot. You might actually end up liking this game a lot because it is very interesting. That's how I can put it. Oh geez, let's not get hit by that. I'm like a maniac right now, driving on the train tracks and stuff. Wild stuff, right? Well, yeah, on to the next one. Oops. Next up, we got Greenville. Yeah. Greenville is more so like Southwest Florida. It's so-called driving game. But this game actually has insane private roleplay communities, which are extremely interesting to take part in. They also got custom RPs, meaning that, you know, they actually make custom RPs, the developers. It's cool. If you like cars, then yeah, this is your go-to game. I swear there's a million cars in here. There are also jobs out there like the fire department, police department, sheriff's office, a lot of them. However, there is this caveat. So as I mentioned, Greenville isn't fully a roleplay game, right? Meaning that there isn't too much for you as a cop to do in the game. I mean, look at this. I'm on the wrong team for it, but this is a sheriff's vehicle. Cars are nice in the game because yeah, it's a driving game. They gotta be good. Right now, we got the most massive fog I've ever seen. Can't see anything pretty much. Let's turn the lights on because the ELS is nice and all. Got really good lighting in the game. So as I mentioned, working as a cop in Greenville typically means you don't have that much to do. I mean, you can drive around, you can catch, or you can try to catch speeders. You can explore the map, but there won't be any robberies out there. There won't be anything for you to respond to really. You make money from driving, alright? However, the private roleplay communities have a lot to offer in terms of an RP experience. So yeah, definitely worth checking that out. You can work as like a cashier or something if you want to have a more interactive experience, you know, delivering food or whatever. That stuff you can actually do. But as a cop, there isn't too much that you can actually do in the game unless you're in a private roleplay server, private roleplay session. Also, listen to how nice this sounds when I drive on the left hand side there. Hear that? That is super realistic. Greenville has a huge map. It recently got a massive update. It's a really good game, though maybe not the best for roleplay, unless you join a private session, right? Definitely one of the more realistic looking ones though. So yeah, big ups to the developers of this game. Now on to the next one. Next up, we got Maple County. Maple County is actually a really fun experience. It's a neat game, a realistic one. However, it's very different in terms of controls and stuff to the other games that you're probably used to playing. We're gonna hop on the police team here, so let's head to the briefcase down there in the phone. Oops, these are full. Dang. Maybe I can hop on the OSP team. Can I do that? I can. Ooh. Alright, so first of all, character customization. This game does great. Very unique system as well. You got a lot of different customization you can do. I'm just gonna put something nice on that I think fits. It's like this. You can add a vest or maybe some Kevlar. I don't know. A duty belt. And yes, you can customize the duty belt to your own liking, which is also something very, very unique. It's fun to mess around with this stuff, okay? There we go. Let's just leave it to that. After that, you can deploy. And now you're officially part of the police team, the police force. Now over here, you can actually go grab yourself a gun, a pistol, a rifle, an SMG, a shotgun, and you know, taser, whatever, all the stuff that you need. Tools function really nicely, got nice animations, realistic animations. Look at that. Got a flashlight. Here's my pistol, nice one as well. Some handcuffs, pepper spray, wow, taser, really smooth. M4, very nice gun, and an undercover badge. I don't know why I have this. Now let's just get over here and spawn ourselves a car right here. So yeah, you can tell we got a pretty large selection. I'm gonna go with the Charger here, the 2016. You can customize the police cars as well. Really, really nice. Just gonna do a tiny bit of customization. We don't need anything crazy. I believe the ERLC developers actually took inspiration from Maple County with this sort of stuff because they got a lot of similarities, even though they're completely different games. As crazy as it may sound, Maple County actually made the AI callouts before ERLC did. And so this game has a lot to offer in terms of roleplay. Controls though are a bit tricky, I have to admit. Not the biggest fan of them. And also I have this weird fuel consumption glitch, so my fuel runs out immediately. I do not know why that is. It has been going on for years now. This game has a vast map. You got a lot of stuff on it. Let's check out the ELS real quick. Here we go. It's nice. You got a city and you got this nice little town here. We just ran out of fuel, so we're just gonna park up. The map, here you go. This is the town we're in. Up here, this is the main city area. The city is actually massive right as we speak. You got some small neighborhoods here as well. You got some farms and, you know, off the grid areas. Really cool game. Definitely worth giving a shot. Next up, we got Project Ventura. Oh man, we spawn in the midst of night. How unusual for us. Well, yeah, Ventura isn't that old of a game. It's actually one of the newer ones on the list. It is, however, really, really fun. There's so much stuff here. It's right in between realistic and, you know, kind of blocky in a way. So cars seem half blocky, half realistic. In this game, as a civilian, you can create your own medication empire, if you get what I'm saying. This game is kind of crime / police focused, yet it really stands out. Well, let's check out the team menu down here. We got Florence Metro, Target, Vix Universal Security, Strike P Armory. You can actually sell guns here. Bureau of Investigations, County Fire, Highway Patrol, Sheriff's Office, Police Department, and Harbor Department. I don't know what the difference is here. Let's check out the police team. So these are the different ranks. I'm a police recruit. You can go all the way down to county board member. Let's join this. Oh, I have a warrant out for my arrest, so I cannot join the team. Ventura is peak roleplay. Peak roleplay, yeah. I've gotten into so many unique situations here, and there's truly so much you can do. It's set in Los Angeles back in the day, and it's a game that stands out in the crowd. Next up, we got Emergency Hamburg. Probably the largest roleplay game out there of them all. Emergency Hamburg, right? This is one of the best games out there. You want to find your way to the police station, which is right over here. In here, you walk up to this little gentleman sitting down by the entrance. You hit E and you can select a team. So we got Patrol Police, Traffic Police, SEK, and Undercover Police. SEK is essentially the German equivalent to SWAT. Let's go with Patrol Police, the normal police team. There we go. Over here, you got your locker room. You can mess around in. You can grab a gun, a taser, whatever stuff you want, right? You hold tab in order to open your inventory. You can pull out, for example, the MP5. They got really, really nice animations in the game. Really smooth ones. I wouldn't say it's the most realistic game, but it's definitely one of the smoother ones out there. Over here, you got your vehicle spawner. You get a ton of different options for unique vehicle models. Essentially rank up, you make money, and you can purchase better and better vehicles. There are even supercars, so let me show you one. This thing, Stuttgart GMA Sport. Look at this thing right here. And the cars are also custom made, so they are truly unique on their own. This is what the ELS looks like. Nothing too spectacular, but you know, still good. In this game, you respond to crimes. So, for example, the jeweler is being robbed. When you click this, you will see a map navigation, so you can get to the place. We're gonna drive there now. When you get there, you essentially try to catch a criminal. Oh my lord, this guy has ran over a cop. Hey, stop the dang vehicle, man. What the heck are you doing? Get the heck out of the vehicle. Yeah, well, what you do is you essentially try to catch the criminals, right? You have handcuffs for a reason. This game does have tons to offer. It's a really interesting experience. You can be a firefighter, you can work as duty, you got lots of options. Check this game out. Now for the final one, emergency response, Liberty County. Could you guys imagine? Liberty County is like the godfather of roleplay games. Yeah, that sounds weird, but it truly is. ERLC is super simple. I did believe even your grandma could play it if she truly wanted to. You go up here, you hit the menu. Here you can select the police team. I'm on my own private roleplay server right now, so that's why the police department is named differently here. We're just gonna hop on. I just want to show you what it looks like. Here we go. You get your uniforms. You got your gear. There's a lot of gear you can select between battering rams, ballistic shields, SWAT helmets, ropes, fire extinguishers, riot shields, cones, flares, pepper spray, tasers, police barricades, stop sticks, bike strips. Dude, there's so much. There are even drones in the game. Helicopters as well, but you cannot man the helicopters. You can only send them after criminals. Over here is the armory. You can grab yourself a gun. These are rank locked, meaning that you gotta rank up to, you know, unlock better guns, whatever. You see, this is looking good. They also got their own custom built gun system. Not the most realistic, but it's good. Out here, you can spawn the vehicles. And yes, they do have a big catalog of vehicles, ton of unique ones, also a bunch of trailers. Right here, as you can see, I got my police transport van. It's looking nice. You got the ELS menu down in the right corner. You can go stage 1 rear, stage 3. Look at that, really nice. Also got a radar on these police vehicles, so you can see how fast people are going in front and behind you. You have a microphone, so you can talk to people. So essentially you can say you're under arrest. See, that's an in-game feature. Really cool. You also got an MTD. This is super cool. Very few games have a cool MTD like this. First of all, you got the dashboard. You will see if people are wanted, stuff like that. Here, you can check incoming calls. So if somebody calls for the police, you will see it here. Down here, you can search for players and vehicles. So like plate numbers and stuff. And you can also send in air support, either to locate a player or use to patrol. And then you can also check security cameras. That's right. Pretty cool, huh? No other game does this. I kid you not. The map is decently big. It's not the biggest out there, but there's still enough, you know, for you to explore and enough for roleplay to exist. And the best part about ERLC, in my opinion, is that they offer private roleplay servers in the game, which you can check out here listed. So you get a ton of different private roleplay communities that people have made that you can join up at any point of time and you start roleplaying in, right? This is what makes ERLC so great. And I believe that's also why there are so many people actually playing the game. The game also looks really good. It's very visually pleasing. And the UI isn't clogged either. You see, my screen right now is quite frankly empty in a way. I am not annoyed by the small UI I got. Like on the left hand side here, I got a radio channel. Doesn't affect me. I can even close it down if I want to. The map is really small. Doesn't affect me. This ELS menu doesn't affect me either. It's so small. And up here in the right corner, it's even smaller. So this doesn't affect me. And there are AI calls. So like in Maple County, this bridge, for example, could collapse, meaning that you actually receive a call as a firefighter or cop, whatever, to go respond to the bridge. There are health callouts, meaning that somebody might collapse, whatever. It's a fantastic game. Sadly, doesn't receive big updates that often anymore, but still one of those games with massive potential for future additions and so on and so forth. But yeah, that's it for today's video. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you found some new games that you haven't checked out before, and see you in the next video. Bye.